Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Binding of Isaac. Today I'm going to play Cain, and it's going to be totally normal. Cain has more damage, more speed, less range, and a lucky foot for only good or neutral pills, and better gambling. That's the one. I'm totally going to this library, by the way. Got a key, first floor. Got Blood of the Martyr here. That's exciting. The reason I'm waiting is, of course, because I haven't picked up any special items, so I'd like to give myself a chance to get another one on the first floor. And then we'll take it. It's 1 damage up and changes the effect of Book of Belial and the Devil card, since we don't actually have the Book of Belial. So it's actually relevant that it does affect both. And it makes them, instead of just +2 damage, it makes them +2 and times 1.5. Pretty great. Probably going to go to the curse room after I finish the floor. That seems far more sensible so that I'm not in a bad health position. And I'll have this Book of Shadows, which is, of course, 10 seconds of invincibility, in order to perhaps decide to avoid damage. All these troll bombs, man, what's up with that? So we did get a library on the first floor, which is exciting, and what that does mean we can do is get more libraries, most likely, since we have picked up at least 1 book, 1 item from the library pool. And as such, well, we can hopefully clear out the library pool, even as Cain, since we got one so early, and start getting double item rooms, basically, as libraries. That was really silly of me. I started dodging one way, and I was like, no, I'm going to go the other way, and that was not the thing to do. So I'm going to try not doing that again. So you're dead. And we only got a half heart, which is a little sad, but we'll see what we get from the boss itself. Yeah, that's exactly the kind of thing I was hoping for. So I'm going to wait on that because that does give me soul hearts. And I'm also going to wait on the Blood of the Martyr because I haven't gotten here yet. But yeah, I'll do this because I still have the Book of Shadows. So just use that, and then we don't take damage. And then everything's a little bit scary for like 2 seconds, and then we pick up Blood of the Martyr, half of a heart of recovery, and the super bandage, which is 1 red heart up and 2 soul hearts. So it's really not a huge deal. And that's all there is to it. We're in good shape. Everything is fine. Sadly, we are not set to get an arcade on the next floor, which is totally amazing as Cain, but it's alright. I don't really need the arcade anyway. We do win every time on Fortune Tellers, though, and that's really good. So, given the option, I would have, of course, liked it. Doesn't mean I need it, though. I can get along without. So I'm experimenting by having the Isaac window, like, 2 inches to the right on my screen, instead of where it normally is. And if anything goes wrong, I'm going to blame it on that. No, I'm just kidding. It's not actually a big deal. I think it is better. So, that's all there is to it. Spelunker Hat will let us know if we're next to a room that we can't tell the identity of, like the secret room. So that saves me bombs, and it also tells us like sacrifice rooms and mini-boss rooms, which you can't naturally tell. And top secret room, which is good to be able to know. As Cain, we don't have bad pills, of course, but we can have neutral ones, and that was definitely a neutral pill. I'd love to see a library. I also might be going to the challenge room. I'm not sure yet. I have not quite decided. Immediately picking up the Polaroid. That's a weird one. I mean, I don't have another trinket, so it's okay. But it's a weird one. Alright, I'll do it. I'll do it. This is happening. Guppy's tail makes it so that we are more likely to get chests and golden chests and less likely to get normal item drop things. So it could put a tax on our keys, and we could just not see a lot of them. Or we could get a lot of normal chests that aren't locked, and they could contain keys, and we'll be all in good shape. Who knows? Or we could just get a heart, too. That can happen. I'm totally doing the challenge room, by the way. It seems like it would be relatively advantageous to me to get whatever drops might be in that chest. Even if they're coins, I guess it's something. And of course not the preferable something, but something nonetheless. Duke of Flies is a super easy boss fight, so I appreciate that. We're getting a double room here. Oh, you didn't die in 1 hit. And a range up, which is actually good as Cain, because like I said earlier, he does start with lower range. And I'm not interested in either of them. I'm kind of interested, I guess, in the Book of Belial, but I don't want to pay 1 heart for it when I'm pretty likely to get a library that will totally end up containing it anyway. And I just don't really have the health to spare, so I'm just going to roll with it as is. See how that goes for me. I have no bombs and 2 secret rooms I'd like to visit. This is exactly what I wanted to see. I wanted to see a key and 1+1 free. Now I can go to both secret rooms and I can unlock the item room on the next floor. Or if I happen to get 11 cents in the secret room, I can go to the shop this floor and see how that treats me. So I'm down with it. Alright, 1 coin, so we're in arcade territory if we still have 5 cents by Caves 2. Dad's key is not what I'm looking for, but I'll pick it up, get rid of it, and be on the way. Then we'll go to the top secret room, and I mean, of course, this doesn't allow me to get to the shop, which is fine, because that means I get to save my key. What is that? That's 4 and 9. That's 14 cents I'd get to. This could have an eternal heart. It could also have a bunch of useless red hearts or something, or it could have a red chest or something. There are options, and this might not be... Yeah, I mean, it could have a bad trinket in it. And that's fine. I will live with that. I made the decision knowing that it could be not good, ultimately. Alright, good. We're in good shape. Now I just need to handle this last one, go to the item room since I have the key still, and a nice soul heart. I like it. Rainbow Baby is an acceptable familiar, at least. It can shoot little Gicious Tears, which slow enemies, but it also shoots random tears from the other familiars. There's our next library, which I'm definitely going to try and visit. And, well, I mean, I don't know. What do I want from this? Because, I mean, I guess... I mean, it's a tough call. Like, if I get Book of Revelations, do I want to use it right away? It's pretty likely that you fight at least 1 horseman throughout a run. It pretty much almost always happens. Almost always, not always, though. And guaranteeing it now could mean that I get 3 overall, and that would suck because I'd lose a boss item, and those are pretty useful a lot of the time. I'd much rather have an extra boss item than an extra cube of meat that I don't want to take at all. So, I don't know, I'll go in there and see what's in there, and maybe it doesn't even matter if the whole Book of Revelations thing, because it might not be in there, but it is. So I will just use it after the boss is already done, and I don't really care for all the extra soul hearts that I could get by keeping it, because I don't think that's a fun item to use. And it's good, so it makes it a lot easier to win in a boring way, because there's nothing involved with using it. Kind of like the talk I was having last time where there's style and all that to everything. There's none to that item because all it is a use item that doesn't have any effect that you can impart style into. You can't do anything interesting with it. This is a good place to use this because I'm going to take damage pretty much, unless I do. So that was a good time for it. And yeah, it just gives you a soul heart and then makes you fight a horseman if possible. And I'm not really into that. Alright, that's a really annoying obstacle right there that I have to go through each time, but we'll manage. Alright, so... want to kill you, and then just do the quarter circle dodges. Leave that alive because it could clear out the rocks for me, or it could even shoot Gertie. Those are things that can happen. I mean, there are some rocks cleared. Now I have an even easier time killing it later when I get to it. Of course, it could also screw me up and then actually shoot at me, but that's not the point. Gertie hasn't spawned anything, and this is really weird, but I will accept it and just be totally fine with it. Squeezy's a Tears Up and 2 Soul Hearts, and I like that a lot. We have another Devil Room, and in it we find 2 items that I'm not going to take, although I must admit, it is tempting when I'm offered the Forget-Me-Now, because I would love to do an extra floor, but I don't really want to sacrifice health for that. See if we've got anything in here. Nope, I was hoping for perhaps another Guppy item, but that is okay. Alright, let's go here now. Was that chest accessible while going to the secret room? Probably. So I messed up, and that's okay. I was thinking, like, I should probably just wait and then do it at the last possible moment, but then I was like, yeah, why would I do that? And that's why, because I could have probably gotten that chest. I think that there's a space where if I left the room and re-entered, I would have been able to get both. right around here. Nah, I don't think that would have worked. That totally wouldn't have worked. Sadly, I do not have a key, nor do I have another bomb in order to get to the top secret room that I didn't even check. Because I couldn't really afford to. If it was an Eternal Heart, I would have had to just take it, and I wouldn't have been able to guarantee that it would survive. Of course it would have, because now we know, but hindsight doesn't count. Just because I know that now doesn't mean that I knew that then, or maybe that would have changed the outcome somehow. So I can't go to the shop. I did everything else, though. I'm happy with that floor. Catacombs 2 is, well, it's Catacombs 2. It's not the caves, as I would prefer, of course. Has Wrath of the Lamb enemies that I particularly dislike, like bee lickers. And then there's, I don't know, there's nothing really else that I care about beyond the enemies. Because it's all pretty much the same otherwise, so I don't need to go to that room because the Spelunker hat has told us that it is the sacrifice room, and I don't care for sacrifice rooms because they're bad. Although, I mean, every so often I like to show off that with an item such as the Book of Shadows, you can walk in, use the Book of Shadows, stand on the spikes, and you'll get an item, well, a chest. You'll get a chest at no health cost, which is a fine use since I'm probably not going to use the thing anyway. Gets me a pill. This pill is Telepills that gets me Transcendence. That's a very special case that's not usually a thing. That's not something you can expect, and normally that room is very bad. This time it definitely benefited me, and I will accept it and I will appreciate it, but that was pretty silly. I was going to go to the secret room anyway, whether or not I had gotten Telepills. The Telepills could have totally screwed me over and taken me to the I Am Error room, and I would have missed that completely. So, like I said, special case. I did just get a bomb, so you can't say I wouldn't have been able to go to the secret room without that. Having flight now versus later, not a huge difference, not a huge deal. But it did help me, and I will just say it happened. I am going to allow it. It's just, it is what it is. That key is really nice to see. Top secret rooms here, that was really silly damage to take. However, flight makes things a lot easier, so I'm not worried about it. 1+1 free. I'll check this now. No, I won't. I could find an arcade, and then I might want to use a blood donation machine, so it would be a waste of a bomb if in the, if I want to use the blood donation machine. If I find an Eternal Heart, it's a waste of a bomb. So I'm not going to do that. I'd love to pay a visit to the shop, but I don't really have that option, because the item room is most certainly more important to me. The items can have a much more important and real impact on the run. But the shop items are pretty consistent, so it's not like I'm saying never go to the shop over the item room. I'm just saying that this run isn't anything special yet, so I'm gonna focus where I can get things that are particularly special. Carrion Queen, that's really annoying. However, we will make do. Make do we shall. Whatever. Nope. This is not fun, and I don't want to use a bomb. Every so often people are like, did you know that you could use bombs on Chubb and Carrion Queen? And I'm like, no, I didn't know that. I just prefer not to, because not only can you handle them without, usually bombs are a moderately important commodity, such as in this run, where they've definitely not been plentiful. And, oh wow, another Eternal Heart. Okay, so that's a guaranteed health up as we get it to the next floor, or if we find another Eternal Heart, such as in that top secret room. If we do, then it's really useless to have two. Only odd numbers of Eternal Hearts are useful. So I'm not very excited about that if that's the case, but if it's, say, a fortune teller, I'd be pretty excited about that, because, like I said earlier, we can't lose on it. Well, we can, but it's so rare that I just don't really think it's worth mentioning. We can get absolutely nothing sometimes. That's it. What? That doesn't even make sense. Yeah, you almost got me. Thin Odd Mushroom. Thin Odd Mushroom. I don't like the damage down, but I really do like the... I like the fire rate. It's 10% damage down and then 0.4 subtracted. I think that's a big deal. We haven't seen a Tears Up pill. This is almost certainly going to come back to bite me, but I'm just going to allow it. It's a speed up as well. And I don't mind that because I'm flying. It's already easy enough. So I'm going with it. I hope that the damage down does not come back to bite me. But it might. So this is good news. I'll play this down to 15 cents. And hope for lots of soul hearts like we're getting. Wow. Hermit teleports me to the shop, which is good. So at 15 cents, I'll just use the Hermit. Hangman is worthless as we can already fly. Just give me 2 more soul hearts and or do that. So I'll just use this. It could give me a tarot card or a soul heart. And since I'm using the Hermit, I'm going to try and do the thing where you do this. And then you keep that and all that good stuff happens. Treasure map. Sure, why not? I have no keys and that's alright. I'll do the challenge room now and then I'll take the Eternal Heart and go. I hope that this has 4 cents somehow. Or just gives me a key, I guess, is fine too. By the way, Blood of the Martyr just makes your tears red. Like, no matter what, I believe. So we probably don't have over 5.5 damage, but we still have red tears. That's just because the item does that. No biggie. Alright, there we go. It's round 2, and this is round 3. If you don't give me a nickel, I'm going to be somewhat disappointed. Oh, that's even worse. Put me like right next to the value I'm after. You can't play the sacrifice room, or you can't get a chest more than once. Sure, you can play it as much as you want, it just doesn't matter after the first payout. So then, away we go. And I didn't take the crystal ball for the same reason that I didn't take the Book of Revelations. It's just not a very interesting item to use for me. Alright, so we wait because Isaac is frozen, as it is wont to be. And I don't skip this because that could freeze it again with a higher likelihood than could just waiting through it. It's not like a huge thing that you have to wait through. It's not some big production. And we immediately find the item room. The treasure map, of course, shows us the layout of the floor without showing us what the rooms are. Pretty good. It shows us the secret room, not the top secret room. That's where the Spelunker hat will have to come in. And that's that. That's what that item does. See what we get in the item room. Shears. Not too fond of it right now, as got something. And I already have flight too, so it's not even something I can use for that off room where something I'm after is inaccessible to my flightless self. No, I can already fly, so that's not a concern. And this is Necropolis rather than the Depths. Moderately unfortunate, but at the same time, I don't mind that much. Wow, that was close. Alright. We'll be fine. I'm real fast, and it's making juking this room out silly. Ah! Flight gets me 2 free keys. I like that. I like that a lot. I want to visit the shop, but chances are it's greed, and I don't have the money, so why would I do that? Alright, let's see what's in the secret room now. Enough money, so now I'll go to the shop. And then we're good. So that's the sacrifice room. I don't need to worry about it. It's super greed. Super greed could give me a quarter, which I would not take because I not only don't need 25 cents, I could, perhaps, not very likely, but I could get a D6 and then I could farm the quarter later in a secret room or a room next to a secret room where greed or super greed appeared. Well, only super greed drops the quarter, of course, but same thing with Steam Sale. I can just farm it for a lot of drops and then a lot of rerolls at once, and it doesn't give me any value as is, so I don't really need to worry about taking it because it's like a decent item or something. It's pretty bad. No, you guys are all like red and green and stuff. So I have 2 chariot cards, I guess. Alright. And yes, I did it for that instead of for the sacrifice room, because why not? Didn't really matter. And I thought about using the second chariot card, but I didn't. So actually that was really dumb because I can fly and I forgot about that. You don't take damage going in with flight, but you do coming out. And so I could have just avoided damage completely with the other one and been in the same boat. So basically I'm dumb, but it's okay because I'm not worried about it. That's not going to be the difference between my victory and my defeat. And I'm also not concerned about whether or not I win, because I don't need to win for any reason. So of course you're still going to comment about it, because I don't know. But that happens. That's my life sometimes. And I will deal with it. Okay, the challenge room, I'll look into it, of course. Could give me growth hormones or the virus or something. Could be pretty nice. We're not seeing any more libraries, which is really sad. Or it could give me a golden chest. I'm not very interested in that one. The bloat. Okay, that's fine. I can deal with the bloat. Pretty easily, too, I'd say. In this particular run, at least. Alright, you just stay there. Which it's going to because I slowed it with little gish tears. And then as long as I stay behind it, easy. Tears up. See, this is exactly what I was worried about when taking the thin-odd mushroom. And the relic. I mean, it's good. I don't like it much because it makes the game really easy. Comparatively. It doesn't make that much of a difference, but it does make the game easier, and that's kind of boring. Did I go to the top secret room? I don't think I did. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to leave. Oh yeah, it makes the game easier by giving me soul hearts. But I'm still going to maximize its efficiency, of course, by not taking other dropping familiars, because it's just silly not to. But it is an item that I don't have a particular fondness for. Because I like the challenge of not having it, basically. Yeah, that's what I was hoping for. I'll use the Book of Shadows for the sacrifice room, I suppose. Wouldn't it be funny if it still took my Eternal Heart somehow? Just by random glitch we haven't seen before or something, or maybe some people have seen it and they're like, don't be an idiot, don't do that. Should be okay. Ah, you think you had something there and you didn't. So I'm going to go to the next floor and I'm going to take a little bit of a drink break. Alright. I guess I'll go to the secret room right away. Secret room can't really contain anything that worries me. Also, Greed cannot be on this floor, as we did fight him in the last shop. Immediate item room, that's cool. So the tears up we got is most likely completely worthless, and would have been a moderately nice difference that wouldn't have lowered my damage had I known I'd get it, of course. Another range up, I really don't mind. Kain does start with lower range, and I'm totally fine taking extra. Of course, one is probably enough. But fine, I'm not going to complain. I'm already sufficiently equipped for most of the game. All I need is, I guess, a teleport, which I thought about saving when I had that hermit card, but at the same time it was pretty silly too, so I wasn't going to do that. No, stop trying to trick me. I mean, I guess I could take the candle. I have no protection from Isaac and Blue Baby, and the candle's really good for that. Fine, I'll start opening things. Guppy's Tail, you win this round. So candle does lots of damage, it destroys tears, and generally good times. I'm gonna open that chest on the way back. I need more keys though. I need a skeleton key. Oh look, the relic giving me a soul heart, and I'm not losing much health, so I'm gonna be very well prepared for the future. Boom, Tammy's head, not what I'm looking for. I expected the boss is gonna be that one, so I'm gonna go downward instead of rightward. See where this takes me. There's 2 end rooms, and there's one being an arcade. I missed. That's alright. It's not the end of the world when you miss with a candle. That is a red heart. Doesn't appeal to me a lot. Yeah, I'll do this because I can. Okay. Let's just be careful and not get hit because of this. Puberty. Yeah, I'm not going to mess with the other pill or the tarot card at the moment. Because this will be done soon enough anyway. Alright, Gazing Globins. Oof, that was close. Alright, so not that, but this. This is bad gas, so I guess I don't need it after all. We've got a full heart available here, and what do we have? Yeah, that's a fortune teller. So when I finish this path, I guess... Oh my god, another blood donation machine. What do I do with this? Use it? I don't have any keys. How did that not hit that one? That was weird. I pretty much disagree with that, but it's okay, I guess. Key. Okay, that's a sacrifice room. I don't need it. It doesn't matter which blood bag I get. And no, that was not the right play to take it immediately. It's a speed up, health up, and 4 hearts of recovery. I could have used it to play this excessively without worrying about my health. And that would have been the right play. That's okay. Because I'll just get another one quickly anyway. Then I'll play this because I don't need my money for anything, and this could give me more soul hearts and such. I'm surprised I didn't get an IV bag from either. Which of course I would have preferred not to, so I'm glad I got what I did, and I'm already at max speed, by the way, so I'm not worried about that. And max speed is far too much, but that's how it is sometimes. Is that? That is temperance. Okay, well then. Let's just grab these, and just don't give me the tick, and we'll be good. And this is a self-perpetuating process for the most part. Wow. This is what I call luck, mostly. 2 soul hearts there. Chariot. No, actually, I guess I'll go with Devil. Because that does have the added bonus from the Blood of the Martyr. Now, I could play the Skull game for lots of keys, perhaps, if I'm lucky. I'm not gonna. That speed up's literally worthless. Like, it literally won't do anything for me. But I'm not going to because I'll live. If I get less items in the chest, that's probably good, makes the game a little more challenging. I got all the health ups because that was really silly. That's just what happened. It was silly and I kind of liked it. Don't know this pill. Alright, let's save it in case it's full health. Because watch this one be the IV bag, or not pay out, that's also a possibility. But, you know, 1 in 15 each time. One of these days, hopefully it'll pay out. Is this going to be full health? Probably, if I had to guess. Alright, cool. Health up works too. Probably not going to go back for that health either. Even if I can fly at light speed, basically. Rolling around at the speed of sound. Got places to go. Gotta follow my rainbow, you know? And yeah, I could have used the thing, the chariot, to play the sacrifice room. I'm not here to maximize. I never have been. I'm not going to take that, because that's a shot speed up. And I have 11 health, which I actually do prefer to 12, so I can tell when I'm out of soul hearts, instead of just having to note that I took red heart damage, and that means I'm out of soul hearts. I can actually see when there are no more soul hearts left. And I like that more. And then I don't have to take a shot speed up, which is good because I really have so many things against shot speed. So this is pretty solid. Fun kill. Is this the way? This is the way. Don't do it. Can we have an angel room with Sacred Heart? I'd like that a lot. I really would. And I happen to have a half heart right now, which just I'll keep that because that's Polaroid invincibility for me if I happen to get hit a ton. So that's one less thing to worry about. And this boss will be dead now. We get a devil room. Fine, I've got lots of health. I can pay for the mark, which is going to be a damage up, and it's not going to give me a speed up because I already have all the speed in the world. And 1 soul heart back. So it's pretty good. 1 whole damage up, and that's all. So now I'm not even looking for the libraries, it's just... I'm just going. Alright, that's my own fault. Everything does do a full heart of damage now. So I do need to be a little bit more careful. But other than that, we're pretty much fine. I'm super fast, and that was my own fault. Pretty much set. There's the tick, great trinket that I can't really take because it would make it so that I could not continue to hold the Polaroid. So otherwise I'd love to, because like I said, it's great. Lowers boss health by 15%, and gives you a heart of recovery. Well, a red heart of recovery, so you can't beat Blue Baby and get the recovery, but you can still get the 15% of the boss's health gone. Alright, I tend to not kill Monstro when I have the candle on this fight, because I can cheese just like in the mom fight, using the candle to damage the heart while it's not here. Of course, it also damages Monstro while it's jumping, so that means that I could be... oops. Yeah, I blew myself up there. I could accidentally have killed Monstro early, but now I wanted to because I have the heart repeatedly firing bombs, so it's not going to leave, which means I don't have to worry. Okay, we're good. To the Cathedral. Huh. It's an interesting one. Thinking left. I'm so much faster than you that I don't get hit because of it. One more reason that speed's less fun. I don't have to play as well in order to do well. All these paths are super short and I don't know what to do with them. Okay, I'll totally go to the curse room because it's here. Because I'm here. And it pays for itself. That's the best. Alright, but I did find a tinted rock. Alright. That'll handle them. Chances are I will use the devil against Isaac. Although saving it for Blue Baby would make a little bit of sense at least, because I'm not going to get all the items but unless I get pretty lucky with key drops in the next few minutes. Alright, what's in this room? 6 more cents. That's a pretty big deal to me, honestly. Difference between 52 and 58 is like night and day. But this room should be fine. I mean, all rooms should be pretty much fine. That was pretty silly. Okay, careful me. Or don't be, because then it's harder to win. That's always a good time. I mean, I guess I'll try downward. Hey! Give me something amazing. That's not really amazing, I would say, but good effort. You tried your best, and that's all I can really ask. I think. Although your best was pretty sucky. Okay, I don't have anything for that. Nope. 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 Okay, that was pretty silly. Candle handles some tears for me. Candle handles. You know. Nope. And this is going alright. We have a pretty good fire rate with pretty decent damage, not terrible damage, so don't really need to worry too much about that, besides the fact that we didn't actually manage to fight any horsemen and as such have no orbitals. We also got no pretty flies, so it's interesting. But my dodging has been solid, so that's enough to make up for the lack of orbitals. Till these jerks came in, and then that jerk. I was still invincible before that second one hit me, or as that second one hit me, so that didn't matter. And this will bring me up to optimal red hearts, and then I'll still have some soul hearts left over. That was really silly damage to take. One of these days you'll be dead. I'll like it. I have no keys. Oh, I do have the ability to go to that secret room, though. Okay, can you... There we go. I can see my health here. That's always a moderate concern. But the relic will save me, I guess. I'll go to the secret room from here, because I felt like making progress instead of backtracking. That was a really weird dodge, and I don't know why I did it. Didn't make a lot of sense. That one I was holding left, I just don't think it registered. So it was unfortunate. Nope. I can't open that. Even though I have Guppy's tail to get me all these chests, I can't open them. Alright, blowing this up would get me an item, but I don't really need an item. And I don't really have a source of money, so that's not a useful trinket to get me the keys that I could desire. Spider Bite's amazing, though. If I had the left hand, red chests, and I mean even if I don't have the left hand, red chests are not guaranteed to give you items in the chest if they're just normal red chests. So I don't really have any reason to take that. Spider Bite means that we shoot slowing tears, so that's pretty good. Could be the thing that makes the difference here. Also, this room is not being kind as far as Carrion Queen pooping. Oof. Okay, that's one dead. That's two dead. But yeah, money could get me keys. That's alright. I'll be fine. Oh, hello, Champion Bloat. Top secret room could contain bunches of red hearts, and that would be a thing. Because he was slowed, he didn't go anywhere. Same with Little Gish and Spider Bite, which is nice. Because that means that you can really fight the bloat far more effectively. Spider Butt is not at all what I'm looking for. Be red hearts in there. Make my day. No. But that's pretty good too. I don't need that. Okay, come on. Come on. Yeah. There's a soul heart, that's what I want to see. And then this can, when this blows up, or when I blow it up, it'll give me a normal item. I'm going to use the devil on the blue baby fight. So I'm not super worried about things. I want to check those, but I also don't. So I'm not going to, most likely. Pretty tough to get those accurately without going into stuff. I don't think I needed this to win, by the way. Oh, curved horn, +2 damage. Let's do it. Let's forgo the Polaroid for funsies and more damage. I don't like the peeper. I'm gonna skip that. Well, I was right about the location of the boss. I guess I'll try and kill Lust last. That can be a thing. That can definitely be a thing if we so desire. Don't do it. Don't do it, Lust. Lust, you did it. You went and did it. That was very unkind of you. I may as well go open a thing. Just because I can. Nope, I'm not doing it. You can't make me. I'm not doing it. Alright, devil. So now I'm going to have like boatloads of damage. And not much worry. Okay, just stay away. I've got fire. Yeah, you're hitting me. I'm hitting you harder. Most likely, at least. Okay, good. That was a little scary. In actuality, it was not very scary at all, because I'm quite powerful. And that's that. Oh, good, we got a soul heart. Thank goodness. We'll need it on the next floor. I hope you enjoyed this run. I did. I liked it. I probably could have gotten along without the Thin Odd Mushroom, but that's okay. It added something. Like I said, I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.